You have a great business, you have a great product, or maybe it's a service business and you're always doing something for others and you want them to know what you can do for them. What's the best way to do it? Video marketing. Why is video marketing so effective? I'm going to give you at least 3 reasons why you can no longer be shy and stay away from the camera. Just like we've done on our team, we are here and we're going to show you how you can get out in front of the camera and represent your business too. So you're at work and you have 5 minutes, you check your messages maybe, but then what do? You often will go and check to see what came up on social media, checking in on what other people are doing, or maybe you're just researching your peers. Well, the truth is, if they're out there, you need to be out there too. And what do I mean by out there? Well, our company this year challenged ourselves after helping over 30 other entrepreneurs and businesses to get started on YouTube to go ahead and take the plunge ourselves. We understood, especially with these statistics that I'm going to share with you, that you can't afford to not be on video anymore. Whether it's YouTube, social media, TikTok, whatever the platform is, you need to have someone from your team out there helping people know what you're good at and how you can help them. As the video allies, our entire goal is to help people to tell their story, who they are, and then teach and provide some kind of value and benefit to others. So instead of doing some kind of a advertisement or a commercial that may last you for a day or a month, with the speed of content now coming out every day, you see the feeds full of information and sometimes people posting more than once a day. We simply can't get left behind our competitors. So how do you tell people about your brand, your service, or your product in a way that's fun, represents you well, it's honest, and it helps people just naturally want to follow and be a part of what you're doing? YouTube is incredible because it has over 2 billion monthly active users. These are people that are going to YouTube, searching for whatever thing that they have, either for entertainment, may have a question that they need to research on how to change the oil, or what's the best camera to use for this particular thing. 2 billion active users every single month on YouTube. 2 billion people. In our studio, and when we go out to help our clients by filming them for their YouTube channels, we always say, what if you had 100 people come into your office today and you had that opportunity for about 8 minutes to talk to them and let them know what you do as a service or what your product is? You would be really happy about that. Sometimes people get caught up with the idea that, oh, if I start YouTube, I'm not going to have a lot of viewers. It's going to take a while. It's slow. My friend started YouTube and they only get like 50 to 100 views on a video at first. So statistically speaking, if there are 2 billion active users on YouTube, and they're all searching for something in particular, and some of them come to you, maybe it's 100 people at first on your video. And of course, we know that video is going to stay there a long time. What if you have 100 videos getting 100 people watching them? That's really good. Now your numbers have just come up. These are, 10,000 people who have come into your office now? You can't discount the power of video. So when I was growing up, we had 3 to 5 channels on TV, except for when I went to my grandma's house and she had cable, and then you had 50 choices or more. And the truth was, for me, I felt like that was too many choices. I didn't want that many choices because by the time you went through all 50 channels, you were back to, you don't even know what you saw anymore. On YouTube, you can search for the channel or the topic you want exactly because of the power of YouTube and Google search. You type in the topic you're looking for and you can go right to dozens of videos that are talking about that very thing. What's powerful for you as a marketer, knowing that, is that there's someone looking for the service or the product that you provide. And if there are 100 million people using YouTube now on their television, rather than watching television, they're actually looking for your content on YouTube. And in addition to that, you've got more than 70% of people watching just on their device that's with them all the time. Now we have this power in our pocket, literally. If we have a question, oh no, I need to buy a new collar for my dog. What's a good collar for a bulldog with the thick neck? I can pull my phone out and I can search it right there while I'm at the store and then get the reviews and go straight to the product that I need. The reason why video marketing is so effective is because 80% of people would rather, frankly, watch a video than to read your blog or go to your website and hunt and dig for that information. So I gave you the example of when I was a kid, and I think it's good. In our team, we have people from every end of the spectrum, age-wise, because we've seen the whole spectrum of marketing over the years. On television, you had to buy a spot. It was very expensive. You would just get that 30 or 15-second spot, maybe sometimes 60 seconds, and you would gamble on hoping people were coming to watch that particular show that your marketing was placed in. And now we have a very different thing. We've got Instagram, we've got Facebook, we've got TikTok, we've got Hulu, we've got all of these different places where you can go online to watch content, and they have their ads. And then we have YouTube, another place where people can go and find exactly the content that they're looking for, very specifically by searching. You don't have to wait for it to come on. This sounds funny, but when I was a kid, every Tuesday I waited for Happy Days, and I had to wait an entire week for my show for the next episode. And that's just not the case anymore. The thing is, there's so much content everywhere and anywhere. You can find it around the clock. We don't have that thing where if you're young enough or old enough to remember that at midnight, some stations shut down and that little rainbow picture came up and it was just static. All the programming was over. Well, now we have programming around the clock, all the time, everywhere that you can look on your phone, on your computer, on your television. So you're here on YouTube right now. The chances are there was an ad right before this video played. And most of the time people click off in 6 seconds. When I was younger, if your video was placed, in a TV show, when the commercial came up, that's when you took a break. You went and found a snack or did whatever you needed to do, and then you came back when your show came back on. So the interesting thing about video marketing, when it is content driven and not advertising driven, is that now you have the opportunity to answer a question that your client is looking for, your potential customer needs to know. So content like this teaches, provides information, helps people, and you probably have a lot of things that you say to your clients every day when they either come into your store or you get on a discovery call, and those things could all be covered in your videos. So even if you only have just your first video or only 10, kind of doesn't matter because each one answers a specific question. If you are researching your client and your customers and you know them well, the point is you're going to be providing important information for them. So when I was a kid, I used to love to go shoe shopping because there was like this person, when you walked in the door, there was a shoe salesman that would come, very polite and say, "May I help you? What are you looking for today?" And we would say, "We're looking for gym shoes." Like, okay, gym shoes. Well, let's walk over to this section, and then what size do you need? And we'd give them the size. And back then it was fun because they would also go get the shoes from the back, bring them out like this amazing package, open the box luxuriously as you would sit there, put your foot out there like a king or a queen, and they would put the shoe on with the little shoe horn and tie it for you. How's that feel? Is that good? And you'd walk around a little bit and you'd come back. Well, you think about it, it's kind of what we call now a funnel. The thing was, we had a human being there at the door saying, "What are you looking for? Oh, what size do you need? Let's try this one. Is this the right one? Why don't you take it for a little walk and come back?" We don't have that luxury now of someone putting our shoes on for us. But with video marketing, we have the ability to answer your question directly, like what my question was, what's the best collar for a bulldog? Well, it turns out when I did my research that because of the shape of a bulldog's neck and the wide shoulders, my dog actually needs to have a harness so that he doesn't slide out and run away. I found the perfect harness. He's adorable in it, and I'll probably put up a picture so you can see. But the truth is, because I made that search online, I found a video and I also found some answers to my questions that I was able to buy the exact correct product. And not only did I buy the small when he was a puppy, I've now bought that same product in the medium, and as he grows, I'll get the large too. Because I was able to find the right answer to my question, get the right product for my dog, and through this funnel of information, so to speak, I was able to get exactly what I was looking for. Stories and metaphors help to bring an idea all together. So if we return back to the idea of that shoe salesman who was so helpful in me finding the exact pair of shoes I needed. Think of your video and your channel as a whole army of shoe salesmen for you. When someone has a question, they come into your online store, so to speak, because you have an answer that they're looking for. They come in and then you have the ability to answer all their questions, give them a variety of choices. For example, maybe you sell more than one thing, so your channel on YouTube could have a video that features each of those products. And the person who needs those things will find that, they'll try it on. They may go to a different video if they need a different answer. And you've got this online store, so to speak, on YouTube. And then if you want to compound that effect, we actually create videos that also are shorter to go out across your other platforms. Based on statistics and things that you've seen, I've seen, we know that video marketing is powerful. People are more likely to watch a video than read anything on your feed, whether it's Facebook or Instagram. Pictures are good, but video is starting to dominate over pictures on Instagram as well. In this ocean of video marketing, there is a place for you. We know it's effective. It's great for your brand because people will know who you are, what you can do. And then sales are great because once people know who you are, they trust you more, they understand what you have to offer, then it's easy for them, like I did with either the shoes or the bulldog. With the harness, I was able to make a decision. It was an educated decision. And people more than ever are educating themselves. They have this benefit of reviews. They have the benefit of watching several videos to see how to do something. And that's where we come down to now, is how to do it. We know it's effective, but you may not know how to start or where you would even begin to find either help or how you would do it yourself. This entire channel is dedicated to video production, content marketing, and how to make money right here on YouTube. So I'd love for you to watch this next video. It'll help you to know how would you get started, what do you need to consider, and would you want to be a do-it-yourselfer or would you need some help? We're your video allies. You've got this, we've got your back, and we can't wait to see what you create with your videos.